Hello and welcome. You watching India Ahead with me, Neha Khanna, and joining me now are two very special guests whose pictures have gone viral on the social media and who have brought smiles and joy to a lot of people around this country. A very warm welcome to the lovely Chaitanya Sharma and Abhishek Ray, a gay couple from Kolkata who recently tied the knot at a beautiful ceremony on the 3rd of July in the presence of and with the blessings of their loved ones, their family and friends. So Chaitanya and Abhishek, many congratulations to you. Like I said, you are an internet sensation and you've brought so much joy to people. How does it feel?
Well, we are absolutely overwhelmed and overjoyed,
Yeah.
and we are still reeling under the aftermath of the wedding, and there are still guests at home, and we're in between seeing them off at the airport and the station. We are quickly doing short interviews. We are talking to people, and
The kind of blessings and wishes we are getting across our social media accounts is amazing, right? Like people are happy, we are happy, and I think it's a big dialogue which has started right now.
You
So I
bet.
think which
You bet. You have emerged as icons, as ambassadors, really, for the LGBTQ community. Tell me, would it be correct to say to call you the first married gay couple in India? Because, as we all know, same-sex marriage is not yet legal in this country. I mean, do you believe that in that sense you have, broken all barriers, really?
Well, I wouldn't say ki we are the first ones in India. There have been
yeah.
instances before us.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Uh, Probably the scale at which we got married, that was a little bigger than the ones which have happened earlier.
Mhm.
Okay. And the breaking barrier part came much later. This is what both of us we wanted to do. This is what we wanted to do with our
Yeah.
friends, our families together, and everyone came along with us. And now that now once we look at the internet, we realize as to how grave and how important our decision was. And we really feel that yes, we fulfilled our dream of getting married,
Yeah.
but then now we feel that we have somewhere deep down achieved something socially responsible.
Yeah. So we are definitely not legally married, but we are socially married for sure.
And with the blessings of everyone who's seen those lovely pictures and videos, I can tell you it's almost as if we vicariously experience your joy at that beautiful wedding. And I have a lot of questions for you. You know, you said somewhere that while most people have been supportive of your decision and choice, the biggest challenge was to find a pandit or a priest to solemnize the wedding. And it all boiled down to the family pandit who agreed despite fear of social boycott. Tell us about that. That's fascinating.
Well, when we decided on the date and the venue and the caterer and everything, that's when the main challenge of finding the Panditji came in, and we were kind of turned down by quite a few, that it cannot be done in this way because it is not supposed to be between two men, and so we were not left with much of a choice but to actually approach my family Panditji. And to be we were taken aback and we were surprised and we were quite shocked as to how beautifully he explained it, that marriage and rituals are the coming together of two souls, okay, two beings taking vows of living their life together. So whether it is a girl or a boy, or a boy or a boy, or a girl or a girl, it is the
Two
union
soul.
of two souls. And he said, Lakshmi Narayan साथ आते हैं तो यहाँ पे दो नारायण साथ आएंगे. So it was lovely.
Yeah.
We were least expecting that from him, and I think I will be ever grateful to him for that.
Absolutely. What a beautiful statement to make when he said two Narayans are coming together. After all, this is a union of two souls, and love is love. And correct
Yeah.
me if I'm wrong, he also said that, in villages, boys and girls are not able to express their love for their same sex partners, but maybe your wedding will make a big difference. It's amazing to hear your Panditji talk about
Yeah.
how this can bring about in the villages. Forget about
And
the
he was all teary eyed and he
Yeah,
was all emotional when he was explaining it to him. And he said, ki, like, like what you guys are doing is opening up doors to a lesser known segment who are not really privileged like you guys are. It will help them take a big leap and at least stand up for what they feel is so right.
Absolutely. Okay, now let's focus a little bit about the romantic part of it before we get to the more serious issues of the messages that you're sending out to the LGBTQ community. So
yeah.
I believe you chose the monument of love, the Taj Mahal, to propose. Who went down on their knee and proposed? He did.
It
I
was
want to
me.
hear about that. Why the
So
Taj Mahal and why Kolkata for the wedding?
yeah, so during our initial chats and the video call, I remember Abhishek mentioned he always wanted to visit Taj Mahal with his partner. It's his dream. So during his one of his visit to Delhi, I planned a trip for Agra, and in front of Taj Mahal, with a knee bent down, I proposed him with a ring. So that, of course, that was I was a good listener. So I think, and
I used to blabber a lot over our video calls, and so I'm a little filmy. I live my life a little Bollywoody, and I always
We
told
all
him,
are, aren't we? We
yeah,
all
yeah,
Indians are very
and
yes,
filmy. We all love
and I had
Bollywood.
just casually mentioned it to him that my dream was to see the Taj Mahal with holding hands with my partner.
yeah,
And not only he made that dream come true, he proposed to me in front of the Taj Mahal. And, that is the picture which actually got illustrated in our wedding
in the
card.
wedding cards.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And
that,
also the Calcutta, because that was more convenient for us, because I'm doing work from home these days, and he's doing offline work, and he has store and workshop here in Calcutta. So for us, Calcutta was the convenient was in for planning
Because
that
it's the
wedding.
city you live in, and not necessarily because you believe that Kolkata is perhaps a more liberal, more progressive, more inclusive
which
society than
I,
other Indian cities.
which I think he believes now.
Now, I definitely,
You
yes. It's
Uh,
not only a city of joy; it's a city of love.
it's a
It's
city
a
of
city of
love. It's a city of warmth. It's a city of
love.
hugs and kisses.
Yeah,
It's
I think that is a great tribute to both your love and to the city of Calcutta. I will not deny
absolutely,
that. But I want to
absolutely.
ask you this. You've also talked in certain print interviews you've given about how, the LGBTQ community in India obviously has continued to face huge challenges. It's only a few years ago that the Supreme Court of India even decriminalized homosexuality. So I want to ask you two questions here. Number one, it is one thing for two men to be in love and to profess it openly and publicly, quite another to go the whole 9 yards and say, we don't care what the laws say, love is love, and we're going to tie the knot and solemnize this in a beautiful wedding. What made you go all the way and take that decision? Because obviously it is unconventional at the very least, if not unprecedented. And two, what do you think this is likely to do for many others who may be in your shoes, who are looking at you today and saying, you know what, if Chaitanya and Abhishek can do it today, maybe we can do it tomorrow.
yes, of course.
What made us do it, like, a wedding or a relationship is always coming together of two people and two people talking in harmony, thinking together in synchronization. Like both me and Chaitanya, we have met a lot of guys earlier.
Yeah,
Like, we have had our exes, we have had our relationships until the time we met. th- he actually gave me that sense of belongingness where he assured me that he is the man in he is going to be the man in my life who can not only uh, shower me with love and affection and be with me in all my happy times, but also tolerate me in my worst mood swings, and also handle my emotional lows and everything together. So getting married socially, and coming out in public, you don't do that until and unless you are like completely comfortable with the person that you are with. Okay. So he made me feel so confident about it, like, that taking up this this challenge was no longer a challenge. We just, it overcoming all the odds were very easy,
Yeah,
very,
I
very
always
easy.
wanted Abhishek to be socially accepted as my life partner. So whenever I get any invitation from my relatives or friends, there should like Abhishek name should be written on the card, invitation card. Like it's a
The plus
Chaitanya and
one.
Abhishek who should be invited,
It's a
right?
plus one. Yeah.
So
Yes,
yeah, it should
That
be.
social acceptance, that
Yeah.
social recognition and
exactly.
inclusivity that's what we all look for, right? And in
Everybody does.
And
and
Absolutely.
it's we consider it's as a like any other marriage, right? It's as natural as any other
And
marriage,
you know,
right?
that is what struck me when
Yeah.
I read about the wedding, when I saw the beautiful pictures, including the haldi ceremony, the
Yeah.
samsperas, the exchange of garlands. I was like, this is just two beautiful people coming together,
yeah,
in a beautiful marriage, expressing their love for each other in the presence of their loved ones. It did not feel any different from any other wedding that we see. But I'll still ask you this.
Yeah,
Was there at any point any fear in your minds or in the minds of your loved ones, your well wishers, of some kind of social pressure, ostracism, or public ridicule?
there was, to be very honest. That's why we since we were doing it at this scale, and we there were like almost like 200 guests invited, and there were some celebrities also there and whatever. So it was not just about our security, but also all the people who were present there. So we it was there somewhere deep down, like, what if somebody comes and vandalizes the wedding, or what
Disrupts
if
the wedding, yes.
yeah.
stops the wedding in the midway. We have been at at it for the last 6 months, and we have the two of us. We have been putting so much effort
Effort.
looking into each and every minute details of the wedding, be it the decor, the caterer, the food, the coming of the guests, their putting up and everything. So what we did was, like, we kind of went very low key on
Yeah,
social media till the time
kept it
the
very
wedding
private as well.
till the
Okay.
time the wedding happened. We were like, like a little under the cover kinds, not under the cover, but then like the wedding wise, we went a little low key.
Yeah,
Yes,
So, and we also requested our friends and everybody not to put up any pictures or make any stories till the time the wedding was over.
because we wanted to ensure everybody's
Everybody's safety,
security, safety, and
everybody's safety
everything,
and
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 next
everything.
thing
everybody.
you knew, you took the internet by storm. But I also want to quote to you some of the things that you've said recently. You've said only we can open a pathway for our upcoming generations who might identify themselves like us. Never look down upon yourself and take pride in who you are. Love always wins. What a beautiful message. Do you truly believe that the
Yes, of
Of
course.
course,
It
we truly believe
it
it.
was from our heart.
can now
It was
follow?
from our heart.
Okay.
Because the kind of struggle that we people faced in our time, we don't want the upcoming generation face. Like all our like, because this wedding is attended by the kid of 6 years old to the elderly people of 85 years old. I think like after our marriage, everybody should get this message that we need to work towards like a clear communication with the kids as
Like,
well.
somewhere we feel that, we are part of the privileged section
Yeah.
where we are educated, we are enlightened, we have so much exposure. But then there are zillions of LGBTQ community people, okay, whose family, whose immediate friend circle, everybody would ostracize them if they actually come out. Okay.
Right.
So this message is to all of them as well, to let those people be themselves, let them breathe freely, let them live their lives in their own terms, and in their happiness they will get so much of happiness
Yeah.
that, and it's like, it's unbelievable, like
We need
our
to support each other. Like I think every parents wants their kids to be happy and successful, and I think their kids, like the people who belongs to LGBTQ, like these kids can only be happy and successful if they are happy. They if they will be getting a chance to live the they want to, right,
Absolutely.
with their chosen ones. So I think we are the lucky one. Our parents accepted us really
Touch
well.
wood.
Yeah, we
Absolutely.
we got the support, 100% support from our
I have to
relative
say,
friends. Yeah.
the wedding, the presence of your loved ones, I think it's a bigger message to the families of those
Family.
in the LGBTQ
yes,
Yes.
community
yes,
than those in the community itself.
Right.
The message is, come on, it's their life. Let them
Yes.
absolutely.
let them live, let them be
Mm.
with who they want to be with, because after all, it is love, right? And love conquers all. I think that is really the most beautiful message that you're very.
Here, I would like to add the catch line of the Mountain Dew ad, "Dar
Uh-huh.
ke aage jeet hai."
डर के आगे जीत है. I think that is beautiful. Very well put. And you certainly have put it into practice, Chaitanya and Abhishek.
Right.
But let's face look at another harsh reality. Like I said, it took years and years for India to even decriminalize homosexuality. We keep having these debates. I have done these debates on my shows about whether it's time for India to legalize same-sex marriage. Fact of the matter is, there are many who will tell you we're still light years away from that. We know of many Indian gay couples who've gone
Mm.
abroad to get married. But you have again said in one of your recent interviews, we work here, we live here, we're
Yeah.
not going to run away to
Right.
another country to legalize our marriage. But tell me, how optimistic, how hopeful are the two of you really that India is any closer to legalizing?
As optimistic as you can think of,
Like,
probably not in our lifetimes, but we will be here. We will be facing as many interviews and we will be talking about it as many times as it's required of us. Okay. So that responsibility is on our shoulders. Like, this is something which goes out to all the LGBTQ community members, not only in India, everywhere around. Like, running away is not a solution.
yeah, we
You
see,
have
we
to
are,
face it, and
yeah.
you have to fight it your
See,
own way.
why we should run from all this? We are very close to our family and friends, and we want them to be around in every happy moments, right?
Yes.
Maybe if, from career point of view, if we'll get the opportunity, we will move out. Like if our companies will give the opportunity to move out, then yes, career
If you
wise,
do it for professional reasons, it'll not be
yeah.
for any other reason.
No other
No,
reason.
no, we don't want to run away from this. Like if so far our relationship made this day happen, and then I'm surely the upcoming days will can help a lot of people, and I think we will be working towards that as well.
Most certainly you already are. Like I said, you are brand ambassadors for this community. Finally, your designer friend Navonil, who was at the wedding,
Yeah.
said a public celebration changes the narrative, changes the perception that we are invisible. It's about time we become visible, and through these celebrations we demand what is our right and what is just, what is given to us as a right of equality is promised by the constitution of this country. I think your friend Navonil has put it so
Yeah.
well. Is it about demanding visibility, saying that we exist? You can't ignore us, you can't look through us anymore, you can't pretend we're
Absolutely,
not there.
Absolutely,
We are
yes.
here and you have to accept us.
If not demanding visibility, but obviously, expecting, what do you call it? It's about acceptance. Okay. Like nobody is really going out and screaming their lungs out, "I'm gay" or "I'm
Yeah.
lesbian" or whatever. But do not give a cold shoulder to people who actually, on the choice of their orientation, on the choice of their sexuality. That is not what we are looking
So
for.
we are looking for the confidence from the people, like from all the families side, that they should give us a confidence that they will be accepting us. Like there are so many people, they are in depression right now because they are unable to tell their family, friends, and every like all their close ones, just because they don't know how badly they can react, right? So we need to
Exactly.
give them that confidence that we are with you, we will be supporting you. So we are looking for that acceptance. We are looking for, like, it's a 21st century. We don't want to discuss about or fight or struggle about our identity, right?
Yes. Yes.
So
It's all about inclusion. It's all about acceptance.
yeah,
It's about acceptance. It's about love at the end of
love.
It's
the
about
day,
love.
isn't it?
Yes,
So,
Yes,
final
absolutely.
absolutely.
question, Abhishek and Chaitanya, what next for the lovebirds and the newlyweds, and also your message to the LGBTQ community as you've taken such a massive step in your life?
Um, well, for next is in cards is like, we haven't really had the time or the mental space or like, any corner of our gray cells left to think about a honeymoon, because we were planning the wedding for so long and it was entirely done by the two of us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would definitely want to decide where to go.
Please plan
And
one. You've earned it.
and the message
Yeah,
to our community, to the world in general, is let people live.
yeah,
Let people be the way they want. And so that's the
Like
message,
I would say the core message from our side would be to everyone who's listening or going to read this article, like believe in yourself and take pride in who you are.
and follow
Like
your heart.
follow your heart. Love wins.
Love wins.
Isn't that beautiful? Follow your heart, love wins, let people live, and
Yeah.
love is love, right?
Yes.
I
Yes,
think that is
absolutely.
a perfect note to conclude this beautiful conversation on Chaitanya and Abhishek. Lots of love to you, and I wish you both a lifetime of happiness together. More power to you. May you continue to be trailblazers as you already are for the
Thank you so
LGBTQ
much. Thank you.
community, and may you always have a blissful life together. Thank you
Thank
so
Thank
you
you
so
so
much
much,
much.
Nisha.
Thank
for
you.
Thanks
talking
a
to
lot.
Thank
us.
you.